There may be no Republican candidate who's following and fighting against the flow of national political news these days more than Rocky Chavez.
I'm running for U.S. Senate.
Chavez is a state assemblyman from Oceanside and a candidate for the U.S. Senate seat being vacated by Barbara Boxer. The former Marine Corps colonel is blunt. The California Republican Party has a problem.
I think people who have been running in the state have been on a very small message, and almost an angry message.
And a message that California voters have largely rejected. Arnold Schwarzenegger was one of the only Republicans to avoid that fight. His 2006 reelection was the last time the GOP won a statewide race. Over the past 2 decades, no issue has played a larger role in the party's struggles than illegal immigration.
I'm suing to force the federal government to control the border, and I'm working to deny state services to illegal immigrants.
Those problems began in 1994 when Republican Governor Pete Wilson led the fight for Proposition 187, a ballot initiative banning government services for illegal immigrants.
The federal government won't stop them at the border, yet requires us to pay billions to take care of them.
That battle has damaged the GOP's reputation with California Latinos, now 15 million people, some 40% of the state's population. Challenges for the California Republican Party really are ones of numbers. They are right now only about 28% of the overall California electorate.
We're beyond the worry stage as a party in California. We're going to have to redefine ourselves.
Mike Madrid is a Latino Republican campaign strategist who has been charting both the party's decline and the changes in California.
We're becoming a younger, poorer, browner, Latino state and nation. Young, poor, and brown are 3 characteristics that Republicans have never done well with.
Which is why Madrid says the presidential campaign threatens to push more voters towards voting for Democrats, not just now, but for years to come.
I will build a great, great wall on our southern border, and I will have Mexico pay for that wall.
Donald Trump's endorsement of mass deportations may be the reason Republican presidential candidates spent the entire summer talking tough on illegal immigration. Some California Republican leaders say Trump's rhetoric in particular is politically toxic.
I've been in politics a long time, and one of the things I've learned is in politics, friends come and go, but enemies accumulate. And he's accumulating enemies.
Enemies that could further shrink the power of the California Republican Party, which is why last weekend's convention saw the emergence of a different agenda. First, the state party rewrote its platform on illegal immigration. Long-standing references to illegal aliens and to cutting government benefits for undocumented immigrants, well, those were taken out. Added into the platform, the idea that California Republicans have, quote, diverse views on illegal immigration. Others in the party simply want to change the subject. The one presidential candidate who showed up at the state convention says Republicans are missing opportunities to talk to voters about a lot of issues.
It's frustrating, quite frankly, to be a candidate for president. You're out there talking about issues that I think matter to every American, like where are the jobs?
And he's not the only one.
But now looking forward, I want to care about jobs and the economy. And those are the issues that I think is most important to myself and to the rest, I think, of this country.
I think Republicans have to be better at getting their message out and making it more personal, telling stories, not just being logical and rational.
Strategist Mike Madrid says when California Republicans focus on what have become almost unwinnable statewide campaigns, they lose. When they focus on local races that are mostly nonpartisan, they can win.
When you don't have a Republican or a Democrat in front of the name, and you take out the social issues and the brand, Republicans win on core issues of things like government accountability, government transparency, law enforcement. The bread and butter issues that unite the party are still winning issues even in the deepest blue state of California.
You going to be able to support me?
That strategy, though, won't help the party's candidates for U.S. Senate in 2016. At least 4 potential candidates for that race were working the hallways and podiums of the state convention. Their fate largely rests on the overall perception of what it means to be a Republican. For KQED Newsroom, I'm John Myers.